going on, everybody? It's your boy Boone, and we in the big NY right now. You can't tell because I'm in this tiny ass hotel room with the most chop setup you've ever seen on YouTube. It took me literally like 20 minutes figuring out how the fuck am I gonna record this, because I'll show y'all real fast the hotel. This motherfucker tiny, bro. Like I'm in a little jail cell, free Boone for real. But yeah, this is the setup I got right now, y'all. We putting you on the pillow. We had the morning Starbucks. We got the nice little view of some brick buildings. That's the most cheap hotel New York view you'll ever find. Let me just balance this on the pillow again. All that matters is we're in New York, ready to cop Supreme. I'll sleep on a bed of nails and rats if it means I get to walk into that Supreme store and look at some bullshit that I can waste my money on. Now, let me show you guys what the recording setup is gonna be when we're in the store. Y'all gotta promise me you're not gonna cook me. We got Nerd Boy Boone in the house. I should not be allowed within 20 feet of a fucking school with these on, man. I look like a predator, but this is gonna be sick. I get to record in store, actually like pull out clothes for you guys and stuff. I think it's gonna be one of my best in-store videos to date. But you guys gotta let me know, can I go to the store at the end of Thursday if I don't got a slot? I am still gonna be making a live cop, so at least I can show you guys me copping that, but I'm gonna try to get the store at least Friday. Bowery, Brooklyn, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out together. All right, let me take this shit off before y'all cook me. But let's get into this video. We have a week 1 release ahead of us. I'm so stoked. It looks huge, man. There is so, this might be one of the biggest week 1s I've ever seen. So many good items. I'm almost butthurt because I'm like, man, what the fuck they're gonna drop the rest of the season? We gotta hurry it up though. It's gonna be a pretty low edited video. I just wanna get it done as quick as possible, show you guys what I recommend going for. Without further ado, drop a like if you're excited. Let me know what you plan on cooking. Let's get into this week 1 drop list review. Again, I do want to remind you guys, if you'd like to join my private Discord group browser, this is the best time to do so. It's the biggest drops of the season, early Supreme. So pull up to the comment section, get a free 7-day trial. The link is there. You'll see a write-up from me tonight of all my favorite items to go for. You'll get bot assistance if you want someone to do an auto checkout for you, and you can go get some Pokemon cards or some shit. We've been cooking them over there. But yeah, if you guys want to join the group, feel free to. Let's get into this drop list, man, and starting it off, I have to be honest with y'all, I haven't seen any accessories yet, so this is gonna spoil a bit of the accessory video, but we're doing what we gotta do out here, man. I gotta deliver the video for the people, and we have a tea set for the #1 upvoted, 128 bucks. First tea set Supreme has ever done, so that's pretty cool. I love this tea set. I do wish they gave us a nice patterned one, I gotta be honest. A little boring Supreme hit. I mean, they could have gotten a little more original, a little floral something. But this is a pretty cool one, 128. I can't imagine there's a ton of profit on top of this. I don't really target many accessories week 1 unless there's like an absolute banger, so I think it's skippable. I know this says it's the #1 upvoted, but it's certainly not the most hyped item of the week. People just always upvote the fuck out of the accessories, and then they see the retails and they're like, oh, never mind. So yeah, it's a cool one, maybe more of a personal. I think this one's gonna be a skip. Next up, the Cardi tee, arguably the most hype item from this first week, and maybe the most divisive. Like these photo tees, at this point, even for me, it is so hard to guess what they're gonna do. The Andre 3000 one, it did all right. NBA Youngboy one went crazy, which I thought was honestly the corniest photo tee they've done yet. It ended up doing stupid on the market, but then we had the Tyler tee, which is like a goat of Supreme, and that one bricked as well, so it's really hard to guess what they're gonna do. Now, obviously, Cardi has a very rampant opium vampire. I'm one of them, I'm not gonna lie. I might be trying to get one of these tees, but at the same time, it's not an item I'm gonna risk going for some of these other super profitable items for, which means there is a chance I strike out on the Cardi tee. I think black colorway is always a safe one. Red is also a really good one for the photo tees. It also correlates with Cardi very well. Aside from that, I think the other colorways are a bit skippable. So I'm gonna leave it up to y'all if you want to go for the tee or not. There is some chance it does well, but at the same time, man, these are pretty highly produced items week 1, and the t-shirts are usually the highest production. So there's a good chance you don't make too much profit on top of this one. It could be a decent hold item, but photo tees nowadays, man, are just so hard for me to guarantee it's going to be a good cop that I don't know if it's worth risking it for actual good first checkout when this item's certainly going to be one of the first sold out. Bigger sizes will do better. Black, red colorways. Moving it on, the breast cancer awareness box logo new era. Now this is a hat I think is definitely going to perform well. We got the pink colorway, the little breast cancer awareness color. I think that could be a sleeper. I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to rock the pink on pink with the ribbon, so that's one of the colorways I like a lot. Of course, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to know the camel colorway colorway is probably the best of the group. I bought the last camo fitted they did. I bought the last couple and they've all gone for 100 plus, so feels like a no-brainer at this point. I would say the pink as well as that camo are two really good options to go for. You don't even have to get a size 8. Like usually size 8 leads the way with fitted. Every single size here is going to perform well. It will be a bit random how well they do. I usually avoid the smaller sizes, but 8 is going to go first and it's going to go fast, so I usually don't risk it. I go for one of the in-between sizes for hats, like a 7 3/4. Very good item to cop here. Great hold item. Should get to 90 plus decently quickly. Next up, the Twiggy lighter. I love the name of it. I hate the fucking retail though, man. $3.98. This is one of those like old school looking lighters. It's cool as fuck, but I don't think it's gonna be worthwhile. Of course, a $400 lighter, like, come on, y'all see the hotel room I'm in right now. Ain't no way I'm buying this shit. And next up, oh my fucking god, Supreme, what are we doing, man? They're dropping the Bones football jersey week 1. This hurts me, man. I was really hoping this was gonna be a jersey that comes out later in the season on more of a dead week, so we could try to do a little itsy bitsy triple cart. Damn, man, they're dropping it week 1. This is gonna be one of the premier items and the item I'm gonna be heavily targeting. The black and the red are no brainers for this. Both of those colors are gorgeous. This is very similar to that spiderweb jersey they did that ended up going crazy on the market. I bought 3 colorways of it and all 3 of them I've sold for really good profit, like 250 plus at least. It is going to be a bit of a hold like any jersey, but these are certainly going to get up there in their price and I think should be one of the first items you go for because it's going to be another one that goes off the site pretty quickly. But hopefully the Cardi vampires are going to be so out in force for that t-shirt that we can sneak in a couple Bones jerseys on the back end. 118 for a really good branding, very wearable jersey with 2 great colorway options. I'd even get the white if you put a gun to my head. I'll even get that colorway because honestly, football jerseys, we all know, very good performing item. Definitely a worthwhile cop. Next up, the reflective arc hooded work jacket. Honestly, this is one of my favorite jackets out of the lookbook. I know I was being kind of a downer a little bit, being like, oh man, the jackets are kind of mid, but this one, despite having an arc logo that I'm an infamous hater for, it's still fire, man. The red as well as that denim color are both super sick. The black's nice too. I love this jacket. It could end up being a sleeper that ages pretty nicely. You got good branding, great colors, a gorgeous flannel interior. This is such a nice jacket. I'm tempted to almost buy one of these. I'll look at them in store. I imagine they're still gonna be there when I go. If they're not, I'm gonna shit my pants. That means like everything's gone because this is an expensive jacket for a week 1 release. I don't think it's gonna fly off the side or anything, but I could see it down the road being one of those items that all of a sudden is going for like $550. People love the work jackets from Supreme. This one has really good branding on it. Not like a guarantee it's going to do well, but if you hold it into the colder months, I would not be stunned to see it going up in its price. So this one's like a 50-50. If you have the budget and you want to invest it, there's definitely potential on this one. I really like it the more I've been looking at it. That inside is so gorgeous, man. The Supreme grill, this is pretty sick. I don't think this is a worthwhile cop at all. 148 is not a terrible retail. They've been doing a lot of grill items recently. None of them have done well, so I think it's easy to say it's a skip, but it's a pretty cool personal. Let's get into talking about the bags. I had not seen the bags yet until this moment, man, and this backpack is staring at me. A denim backpack, camo colorway. Oh god, I need to get one of these. This might be an item I even go for in store. I can only imagine that camo color is gonna go crazy. Retail 158, not bad at all, especially being denim. Even that denim color is not bad. The black, like honestly, all 4 of these bags pretty good, but I think the black as well as the camo are gonna be the 2 best. The bags from Supreme, they feel like they don't do as many anymore. There was a couple seasons where like the bags would sit for several weeks, but the last couple seasons they've been selling out week 1 and not coming back in stock. So I think it's very worthwhile to pick up a backpack. You could probably do so in a later cart, like your 2nd or 3rd checkout, if you're devious enough to do that many checkouts like old Booney Boy. But I think I'm gonna try to get a camo backpack myself. I really like it. I might even end up using it. I've had the same lame ass North Face backpack for years, so this is a very good hold item. Probably gonna get up to $250 later in the season. They definitely are gonna be holds. Old bags usually are, but these are pretty reliable ones. The Vanson shell jacket. I knew this one was too good to be true, man. Vanson shell jacket, $7.98. I knew it was too good to be true, man. This one looked so cool. This is one of those jackets like you would love to wear. It looks sick. I think most people could agree, but we're not paying the retail to wear this once a year. I don't even know where you would wear this to, man. Like you'd be flexing on people in the rain or some shit, but you can't walk in the club wearing a Gore-Tex rain jacket. Let's just be real. $7.98 is an insane price. That's even more than I expected. $5.98, I've been like, okay, like make a $7.98? Man, I don't know about about that. So I'm good off those, but they are a really sick jacket. The white and the black color are actually dope. So kind of a bummer. I knew in the lookbook when I was looking at shit like that, I was just like, man, I love the look of this shit, but there ain't no way I'm actually gonna buy it. So moving on, denim shoulder bags, not a bad option here either. Oh God, these actually look really good. They don't look to be too small, which is a good thing for the shoulder bag. You wanna get a happy medium with these shoulder bags where it's not like a bulky laptop bag, but at the same time, you don't want it to be like a tiny little phone case. So this looks like a happy in between. I like the camo, the denim's pretty sick, black's nice. All of these look pretty good. I might, 68, okay, that doesn't look too good. I still might end up getting one of these just because of how well the bags have done recently, and people still love their Supreme shoulder bags. It's an item that's been kind of coming back after a couple dead seasons. I just really think the bags are limited nowadays. Let's talk about the other ones real fast. The mini shoulder bag, now this one I think is a little more avoidable just because it's going to be really small, and I don't like the branding quite as much as like the little Supreme box logo hit. Next up, the duffel bags, which look really good. I might even be getting one of these to bring back all the bullshit I cop here to Seattle. It'd probably be the camo colorway because again, it looks so good. The Supreme logo on it hides nicely, but you can still see it for sure in person. The black's nice. The denim, I feel like a denim duffel bag's a little odd, so I think that's skippable. For the most part, it's gonna be the camo and the black colors are the most reliable, and duffels, again, like the backpack, are a really good hold. Mini utility bag, these are super skippable. And we also got the denim messenger, so this is like the bigger style bag where I don't really love the look of these. I don't really love the model on these. I think I might be skipping on them this time around, and I think that does it for all the bags. We can get into other items. Really good bags this season. I really like these. Next up, we got the scale deck. This is the first time I've seen this, and oh my God, is it sick. You got the apple pipe. I'm gonna be real with y'all, after high school we used to always go to this produce store and we'd buy an apple for a pipe. So that one is low-key a throwback. If you've never used an apple pipe, you've never lived. We also got the scale alongside like trucks, cigarettes. You got a little ninja homie in the side. You got a fucking gun on the table. This is actually a really cool deck. I could see this one being a decent hold. All of these decks from week one, they're gonna start off around 80 to 90 bucks. Some of them might stagnate, others are gonna go up in their price. Usually these like illustration artwork decks perform pretty well, so I actually think there's a chance that's a pretty good performing deck. It's a very unique design. I don't think we've seen this design anywhere else in the season. I'm a huge fan of it. This is actually a really cool deck. I don't know if I'll buy one, but there's a chance I do because I actually really do like that. The Friend skateboard, what the fuck is going, what is this? What the hell? I can't even say homie's name. What? He is tweaking, bro. This is a weird ass motherfucker's got horns. Help me. Got two mouths. I don't know, man. This does seem like one of those weird decks that, again, is going to end up doing well. Decks are another weird market with Supreme where the most random ones can just pop off. And people do like these kind of artistic looking ass ones. I don't love this deck myself. Okay, we also got the Ambigram deck. I don't like this deck too much. I think that one's kind of skippable. Maybe like the black or pink color. But out of all the decks, I think that Scale skateboard deck actually has a chance of performing pretty well. So maybe I will actually end up getting one. I want to get one deck from week one to show to you guys in an unboxing. Next up, we got the stick tee, which I don't know what like the perception has been. I saw Blade was wearing this, which is pretty funny. He kind of made it look fire, I'm not gonna lie. This might be a shirt I end up getting one of, just like because it's funny. You know, I gotta do bullshit for you guys sometimes, and copping a shirt of a dude giving back shots to some lady over a Supreme box logo, I feel like that just screams a t-shirt Boone has to buy. So you might see me getting one. I don't know if it's really gonna do too much. A lot of people are not gonna be able to wear this, like especially them kids in school. Imagine showing up to your math class with this. It is like a, is this a box logo tee type ass shirt? No, it's not. No, dude giving back shots over the box logo. This is not a box logo, but it's close enough. The Booney Boy might end up copping one in my last cart as a fucking joke. But only you and me are gonna know it's a joke. You see, when I walk around in public wearing this t-shirt, people are gonna avert their eyes. Women are gonna guide their children away. I'm gonna look like a fucking freak. So I do this for y'all, man. Collegiate applique, zip up hooded sweatshirt. Not a bad classic look, but there's just such better items this week, so that's pretty skippable. The baggy jeans that y'all saw me glazing. It's tough to find anyone that can outglaze me, because I was saying this is one of my favorite pants of the year. It's literally a pair of baggy camel pants. You can probably find these at Abercrombie or some shit, but it says Supreme on its ass, so I'm like, you know what? This is actually fire and I need a pair. This is another item you guys probably gonna see me buy. I almost want to try to get a pair in store, but I don't know if I should risk it. I need to get some shit I can wear for a fit to post on Instagram while I'm here, and I definitely want a pair of these pants. I actually think the camo could end up doing pretty nicely. These kind of blank pants from Supreme, if it's the right look, right style, this being a baggy pair, I think it has really good potential being a hold item. You certainly have to hold pants. There's usually not a lot of competition on the market long term. So I actually think this is a decent sleeper investment. I'd go for bigger sizes or size 30. I'm size 30 because I'm a little skinny boy. Moving it on though, we have the Stripe Rugby, which I have to say, this one's been growing on me, y'all. Like the more I've looked at it, that blue colorway in the front, it's kind of sick, dude. I actually really like this the more I've looked at it. I might get one of these in store. I'm gonna have to look at it a little bit, but I think that front one's my favorite of the bunch and could potentially be one of the first personals of the season. Rugbies, like I've seen some of them do well in the past. It's usually the short sleeve rugbies that do better. So I think it's kind of skippable. It's a risky investment. You could maybe get a lucky sale down the line. There's also a chance these brick and sit on the website. I just love like that patch look to it, the way they did the lettering. Small box sweatshirts, don't care. Tag beanie, probably worth getting at least that black colorway. This is a really sick design. I saw Art Dealer was the person that made this, which is cool. I would love to see Supreme use him for more of their graphics, because I mean, look at this beanie, man. This screams 2000s. Love it. Super sick print. You could even get like, I don't know. I only really like the black colorway here. It's just the safest. But if you really like the design, you could maybe get a different color. It's only 40 bucks. That's going to be one of the better beanies of the season. I haven't even seen the beanies, and I already know. Just this style of beanie with that 2000s look, good Supreme graphic. This is a worthwhile cop. Regular jeans, that washed pair, that's actually a really good deal. Oh God, they look pretty, I don't know, man. They're a little too rustic for me. That might actually be a skip. Destroyed cam cap. No, I don't think so, man. The Swords baseball jersey, damn, they're dropping every jersey this week. 138, not a bad price. I don't think it's gonna have quite as high of a ceiling as something like that other Bones jersey, but again, it is a cheaper jersey. I think it'd probably be the black or blue color that does well. Black's definitely the most reliable. Maybe you could grab one of these if you have the budget for it to hold on to. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Maybe if I see one in store and I look at it. Embroidered patch. Okay, it does look to be embroidered. There's some potential on this one. It actually looks like it's going to be pretty solid quality. So maybe grab one of these. I do like the Cardinals color, but I think the black's what would do best. Sorry if the lighting looks terrible. I'm getting hit by a fucking reflection off my lap. This is so janky right now. Baggy selvage jeans, these are skippable. We also got the pigment coated two-tone S logo. I bought some of these the last time they did some two-tone S logos, and the black colorway sold, I sold it for like what, 110, 120. The other color I have, which I thought was almost better, the denim, it's kind of break-ins. So those also had corduroy bills, which I think helped them out. I do see potential on these. I like that brown one a lot. I might get one of these for myself. I gotta decide. I might even get one in store, honestly. I probably could. The denim one looks nice. The black is honestly going to be a pretty good performing one, I'd imagine, but some of these weirder colors like the pink, the navy, the brown is the one I'm really looking at that I'm like, man, I might have to go get one of those. I think this is a worthwhile get one of hat. 54 bucks. Usually the black pigment hats are pretty reliable, but I kind of want to experiment with one of these two-tones. I think the brown has a chance. They're never going to redo it, which definitely gives it some uniqueness and long-term ability on the market. So decent investment item. Zip-off quilted bomber. These are pretty sick, man. Another dope jacket they're already dropping for us. I'm a little butthurt. I don't know if there's enough Supreme branding on this for it to really bang. Yeah, if they had like a Supreme patch on the front, I'd have a little more faith in these. I love the look of it though. It also being a vest is really nice. $288 is pretty cheap for like what you're getting with this jacket. I'm gonna say it's a skip, but it's a really dope jacket. I love the look of it. We have the tin plate box. This looks pretty boring. I think that's gonna be an easy skip. Devotion tee. It's $44. It's not the worst price for a t-shirt. I haven't been able to see what's on the front of this. I still can barely tell what that is. Supreme Fantasy, kind of cool. It definitely gives me like Hysteric Glamour vibes. This black colorway is honestly pretty nice. At least I think this is black. This is one of those shirts maybe you get one of and see if it ends up being one of those obscure shirts that ages nicely. It's not the worst. It's probably going to be a longer hold, but I can see it getting up to 70, 80 bucks. It does have some pretty cool graphics, and it's got a big Supreme hit on the backside. At least this black colorway I think actually has a chance. So maybe I'll get one. Spell out embroidered ripstop. We've been getting these like every year, so I think they're pretty skippable. Fucking blowout tee, the Rob Zombie shirt. 48 hurts a bit, but Rob does deserve his check because he went crazy on this shirt. I love that you have two different hits on it. A shirt I might be praying is in store. This is one of those shirts I kind of want to rock out here in New York while I'm here, so I think it's going to be a risky investment. It does have Supreme hits. It's a little funky, crazy of a graphic, but I don't know. You can probably tell a lot of these t-shirts this week, it's hard for me to gauge just because week 1 does have huge stock for t-shirts usually, but we have some actual really good tees. This is actually one of the better tee weeks I've seen from a week 1 release in Supreme in a long time. So there's potential on this one, probably like the black or white colorway. Just it being 48 hurts it a little bit. Wash Chino Tool cam caps. So the seasonal camps, I don't like the animal print one. I don't know, man. That one just looks ugly as hell to me, to be honest. The denim usually does pretty nicely. I do like the black as well. Black cam caps, it's hard to go wrong, especially the Chino Twills. You can low-key try to sell it as an older season's Chino Twill as well. I've done it before. I'm a piece of shit. This is kind of a reliable one. You're not going to make a shitload of money, but it's good to get the free shipping with. It should get you a sale of around 70 bucks. Flowers metallic sweater. I do like this sweater a lot. I think the look of it is pretty nice. The white one especially. I mean, the black one's pretty cool too. More of a personal, but actually a pretty well designed item. I like it, but not going to resell. Small box tee, definitely not going to resell. ATV 6 panel. Supreme. What the fuck? We literally got this exact same hat in the past. This is a one-of-one remake almost, so that's pretty crazy to me. They're just dropping the exact same items nowadays. Like, it's getting old. I'm not gonna lie. They've been doing this way too much, especially this season. Camo, black color, can't go wrong. The last version of these did pretty well. You got so much going on with it. It's a pretty sick hat. I think I'm gonna at least get the camo or black. It is 54 bucks, but just based off the performance of the last one, it's gonna be a bit of a hold. I would at least get the blacker camo. Maybe it's the black. I don't know. They didn't do a camo one last time, but the black one did the best of the bunch last time they released these. I think it's worthwhile to get one of. Skull tee, a little too boring for me. It does kind of have like a neighborhood vibe to it or something, one of those Japanese brands, Bounty Hunter. So I like that aspect of it, but otherwise it's a pretty plain shirt. Embroidered ripstop track pants, those are skippable. Vanson leather mesh back 6 panel. I mean, this is actually kind of clean. The black color, that pink is pretty nice. It's definitely a cheaper version of the jackets, which is nice as well. So this is a buy at your own risk. Drill Team Varsity, $4.98. Ah, man, this is a jacket I was hoping just maybe I could go cop one of these in store, but for $4.98, I don't know if it's worth it. I'm gonna be sweating balls out in this 80-degree weather in a Varsity. The pink is fucking awesome. The colorways here are just amazing. That blue, so good. It was Ghostface Killah that was the Wu-Tang member wearing one of these. I love this jacket. I don't know if it's good enough to really hit on the market like that. We've seen some past Varsities do well, but I think they had a little more hype designs than this one. The backside is so sick. I'm not gonna fully say it's a brick. There is a chance with Varsities. They can go crazy sometimes. There's one of the better ones that we've gotten in a bit. It's definitely a risky cop. It'd be the pink or the navy if you wanted to risk it for it, but there's so many good items that are more reliable this week is sort of why I'm like, I don't know about it. Could see it getting up to 700 bucks though in the coming month. They usually go up decently fast if they are gonna bang. Hopefully they're limited. That'll help this out a ton. Gore-Tex Vanson pants, 500, hurting the wallet. Just too much money for a Gore-Tex pant. These are really cool though. Don't think they're gonna resell. Reflective double knee pants. These actually have a decent shot. 188's a little expensive. I'd imagine it's gonna be that denim pair. I think it hides the Supreme nicely. We haven't really gotten a double knee with this Supreme spell out style like this, and it looks super wearable. It's really clean. Definitely an interesting investment. It's gonna take some time to hold like the camo baggy pants I was talking about, but the pants market I never am gonna doubt. If it's the right pair, it can certainly get up to like the 300s. It's gonna be a longer hold. Another big budget item, but there's potential at least on that denim pair. Next up, the studded shadow plaid. Damn, bro, they're bringing out everything I liked in the lookbook for this week. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna drop the rest of the year. Like literally they're dropping so much good shit. Now I didn't love the other colorway choices. The brown's not bad. That black though, might have to get one in store. They did this exact same colorway the last time they did the shadow plaid zip ups. I think I even bought 2 of them and I resold both for a lot of money. So I do think there's a good potential with these flannels, but it is a hold item like a lot of other stuff here. It's not super hype. It'd be that black colorway, but based off the performance of the last ones they did, although those were cheaper, this being 158, kind of a bummer. Definitely an item you could hold on to a few months, and I think it will get some sales of like 250 or so. King Tut, no, we're good off that. Occidental, okay, this is a tool belt. I thought this was some like dirty ass collar for some freaky kinky motherfuckers. I guess it isn't. I'm sure people are still gonna use it like that. Put all your little sex demon tools in. What am I doing? Let's talk about resell, Boone. I don't think so. I'm not a cop. I'm not a blue collar worker. I stand in hotel rooms and talk about Supreme drop lists. So I'm gonna be good off that. I think it's just too pricey. Multi-logo hooded sweatshirt. We have seen some week one sweatshirts that have a ton of logo hits like this do well in the past. I think it would be the light blue color, although it almost looks like, wait, can we see the gray color? It looks like we can't. That gray colorway has some potential too. If it's super multicolored, I think it has a chance. I think the blue looks the best though. I actually sort of like this one. It has a ton of Supreme hits on it, which is usually a good thing for hoodies. And week one, like I said, we've seen some other past hoodies do really well with this multi-logo look. So there's actually potential. That could be a sleeper right there that gets up to $250, $300 bucks. I don't know if I'm gonna buy one or not, but if I don't, I do think I'm gonna end up regretting it. The Knowledge Reigns zip up hoodie. Now this one, I might have to pick one of these up, man. I have a feeling this is gonna hit on the market. I don't love the colorway choices. Like, I feel like if anything, it's that Barney color. I don't know if that's a white or a gray. I think that's also the best colorway, those front two. The other colors I don't like so much, but man, this has so much going on. Huge Supreme hit on the front, ton of stuff going on the back side as well. Just a really cool hoodie. Being a zip up also, we know Supreme zip up's been doing super well recently. I think this is a worthwhile cop. I honestly think this and the multi-logo hoodie have some of the higher ceilings we've seen that also shouldn't be too hard to cop. Those are the low-key kind of items from week one that I think we'll see doing really well on the market. Might even see me picking one of these up, boys. That's a really dope hoodie, one of my favorites. I'm bummed they're dropping it week one again. Like, come on, man. What are we gonna get the rest of the season? Fucking Twinkies and toothpicks, man? Overprint, short sleeve, we're good. Target tee, terrible. I hate this design. It just feels, I could have made this myself, bro. Terrible shirt. Small box sweatpants, don't care. Alright, I'm skipping through like almost the entire rest of this drop list because honestly it's all bricks. Flannel pajama shirt, like what do you want me to tell you? No, bro, it's not gonna do anything. Let's look at these last two hats. Terminal beanie. No, just too boring. Really nothing like special about that. Star-studded pillbox hat. Now this is another just complete re-release. We just got a pillbox hat with this exact same style, but they added a bunch of stars onto it. I really don't like the stars. I think they're honestly atrocious, and it's 60 bucks. Granted, the last version of these went crazy, which like blew my mind. I mean, I did not know pillbox hats were that stylish right now, because they hit like $100+ and I slept on them. Maybe the black colorway, if you want to risk it, thinking like this could do the same as that last pillbox hat. I just think the stars kind of hurt it. I don't think they're nearly as good of a design as the last one we had, where it was a lot more basic and wearable. So that's gonna do it. My items from week one, I think you're gonna see me copping. Breast cancer awareness box logo new era. You should be getting at least a camo or a pink or a black color. Any of those three, pretty much any size besides the smaller sizes, good cop. Cardi tee is a little risky unless you get like a black colorway or like a red color, a good size. I'm just a little too nervous on it. I do sort of want to get one because it is Cardi on a photo tee at the end of the day, but you might see me sleeping for some of these other items that are dropping that I think might have better potential. Bones football jersey, that is like my #1 priority right there. Black and red colorway I'm gonna be trying for. The reflective arc hooded work jacket, I sort of want one, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna be passing on it. Somewhat of a potential there. The bags are pretty good. A shoulder bag, not a bad choice. Denim backpack, definitely think you should at least get a camo one, maybe a black, maybe even the denim, but the camo and black are both pretty reliable. I'm going for a camo. Baggy jeans and camo, this is definitely more of a hold item, but based off what I've seen with camo pants from Supreme, I'm gonna be getting a pair. I also just want a pair to wear myself, but I hopefully can get a pair in stores, so I don't know if I should go for it online or not. I don't know if I risk it. I'll probably still go for a pair online. Tag beanie, at least in the black color, I think it's a worthwhile cop. Maybe a denim duffel bag. If you really are feeling the bags and you feel like the camo is going to do well, this is another one worth getting. I might get one myself in store to bring back all this junk I buy out here in New York. The Swords baseball jersey, getting at least one of these in like a black color, not the worst decision. It's going to be a longer hold than the Bones jersey. It does look to be pretty good quality. I wouldn't be shocked to see those go up over time. Pigment coated two-tone, probably going to get a brown one. Maybe the black color as well. Both of those good choices. I don't want to get stuck holding the week one tee. I think the Devotion tee is the one I'm feeling the most. I just feel like that black color with the pink hits is pretty sick, but the blowout tee, Rob Zombie, there's some chance there too. Wash Chino Twill is kind of a reliable one with a low ceiling. Friend skateboard, if you want to risk it, I'm not gonna say it's gonna brick, but it might end up being a hold as well. ATV 6-panel, I'm not positive I'm gonna get one of these or not. It is 54, but it'd be that blacker camo colorway. Another interesting hold item from this week. Double knee pants in the denim color. Another one with potential. There's so much stuff this week, if you guys can't tell. This is one of the biggest week ones I've seen, and there's so much, like half of the lookbook that I thought was good is releasing this week. It's stressing me out. Shadow plaid zip up, black colorway, I think is gonna get up there in its price. Give it a couple months. It's gonna be a slow ager, but it's gonna have some sales around $250 though, I can assure that. Multi-logo hooded sweatshirt, as well as a Knowledge Reign Supreme. I think these might be worth picking up, y'all. Honestly, the more I look at them, I definitely think they're gonna be some of the better items from week one that are kind of overlooked. But aside from that, I think that's just about everything I recommend going for. Craziness. Hopefully I dropped this video in a fashionable time. It's 2:40 right now. I gotta get to work, man. I'm a little behind. I didn't think it'd take 40 minutes to record this. Jesus Christ, is a big week. So it's been your boy Boone. You're gonna see some content of me filming in stores, showing off the pickups. I cannot wait, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.